I don't like making really negative videos, but I have kind of noticed an uptick in AI videos, LPS videos, and like I know that they're doing this as like a joke, and it's kind of like it's just like a funny little challenge thing, but I don't know, it's kind of icky, it's kind of yuck, it's kind of, oh god. I have nothing against the people who have made videos like this, cause I actually used to use AI a lot, 2 years ago or something. Now I can appreciate that it's not a good thing to do. And I'm first gonna explain why, because I feel like just telling you AI is not good, don't use AI is not really a helpful thing to say. AI does not generate things out of thin air. The way AI makes things is it gets pictures off of media or writing from people's writing online, and it steals it, and it kind of just creates like a Frankenstein monster of all these words or pictures that they've gotten from online. They do it with like millions and millions of pictures till you can't really tell where the art did come from, but it's basically, yeah, it's uncredited stealing of many things. You just physically cannot credit whoever made the stuff that you've generated with AI because there's just too many. It's like millions of people. So instead of supporting AI, I will be generating an LPS video with the wonderful thing that is storyline generators. These are made by people where you basically click like an option from each of these storyline parts and then adds it to a pre-made script that person made. I've literally had to search for half an hour to find this. There's a small problem here. I didn't really understand the questions that they ask for some of these words, and so, a lot of the sentences here don't really make sense, but that probably just adds to the experience, so let's begin. Once upon a time, there were 3 hot moths cats, and the time came for them to seek their fortunes and build their mushroom. The first hot moth cat built them grassland of Bricka, while the middle moth cat decided to build a grassland of plaster. They were done with building their mushroom very quickly, and without much hard work. The third moth cat, who was the oldest amongst them, decided to build a grassland of wood. He did not mind doing some hard work because he wanted a strong grassland, as he knew that in the grasslands nearby there was a snails who liked to catch hot moth cats and eat them up. When the 3 mushrooms were finished, they danced and sliced happily the whole day. After enjoying their celebration, as the first moth cat reached them door, a big dumb-as-hell snail popped up from the grasslands. The hot moth cat got scared and quickly hid in them grassland made of bricka. The big dumb-as-hell snails played piano and poisoned Grandma and blew the grassland down in minutes. Seeing this, the hot moth cat ran to the middle of the moth cat's grassland made of plaster. The snails now came to this grassland and played piano and poisoned Grandma and blew the grassland down in hardly any time. Now, both the terrified moth cats ran to the oldest moth cat's grassland, which was made of wood. The big dumb-as-hell snails played piano and poisoned Grandma for the 3rd time, but they could not bring the grassland down. They kept trying for hours. But the grassland was very strong, and all the 3 moth's cats were safe inside. They tried to enter through the chimney, but the 3rd moth cat boiled a big pot of tea and kept it below the chimney. The snails fell into it and died. The 2 young moth's cats felt sorry for being so lazy while building the mushroom. They also built their mushroom with wood, and all the 3 moth's cats lived happily ever after.